Welcome to this week's episode of Talk of the Town. My name is Philip Swicegood, and I am back with my good friend and co-host, Dr. Kenneth Harper from Vein Specialist of the South in beautiful downtown Macon, Georgia. If you have questions or concerns about your veins, give my friends at Vein Specialist of the South a call, and they will get you the answers that you need. Now, if you're a longtime Maconite like me and Dr. Harper are, one of the events that you look forward to every single year is the Cherry Blossom Festival. It's going to be here before you know it. It's right around the corner. And today we have the perfect person to get all of the answers to your cherry blossom questions. We're so excited about this interview. We're interviewing Arah Adams, who is with the Cherry Blossom Festival. Arah, thanks so much for joining us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, when you think about cherry blossom, I was pondering what we would talk about today. And everybody in the middle of the Georgia area probably has something that they're reminded of about the Cherry Blossom Festival. I thought we'd start out by asking Arah, maybe,
Sure.
what do you remember as a child in the Cherry Blossom Festival?
Sure. So I remember growing up, of course, the pink ice cream in 3rd Street Park. And we were talking earlier, and what came to mind was Tunes and Balloons. I remember when it actually used to be at the airport in Macon.
Wow.
So that was a while ago. So those are probably my fondest memories as a child, but I did have the opportunity to be the 2009 Cherry Blossom Princess.
Oh, wow.
So I got exposed a little bit more to the Cherry Blossom.
Are you still practicing on that wave?
I am. My
Princess
wave.
All right, there you go.
This is making royalty, Dr. Harper, you know?
So that was my first time being able to attend the ball and be a little bit more behind the scenes at the races. And I mean, now it's just come full circle. I work for the Cherry Blossom, so.
That's pretty amazing.
It is.
Story.
It really is.
So, Phillips, how about you? I think you had a very interesting story that you remember.
I did. So my favorite memory ever with my grandmother was when I was 9 years old. She took me to the Cherry Blossom Festival, and we're walking down. It's one of those things that I don't remember what part of downtown Macon it was, but we're walking down, and there's a helicopter, and they were giving helicopter rides, and I begged my 75 or 80-year-old grandmother to go up in the helicopter with me. And finally, after a lot of pushing as an 8 or 9-year-old, she agrees. And we went up in this helicopter, went straight up the Ocmulgee River, turned around at the split, and then came all the way back. And it is my favorite memory with my grandmother to this day. How about you, Dr. Harper?
Well,
what's your favorite?
There's so many, but
Oh, yeah.
I remember with the kids going to the pink pancake breakfast down. I think the fire department was in charge of that.
Yep.
And made great memories, and going with staff at my office down to the fairgrounds and doing the rides, the music. There's so many really great things about the fair that I recall, and I'm sure my kids who are now grown probably have fond memories like that too. So this is an opportunity now to create those memories, relive those memories, and create new ones with your family and friends. So that's why we're here today with Arah to kind of discuss what's coming up and how everybody can be involved.
And it's truly one of the great events in downtown Macon, Georgia. It's one of those events that everyone looks forward to every year because there's so much to do. It's a really pleasant time of year, and it's just a great time.
Yeah.
All right, so Arah, tell us about what's new this year at the Cherry Blossom Festival.
So this is the 40th Cherry Blossom Festival this year.
Wow.
And of course, we wanted to make things grand scheme, especially coming off of not doing so much for the past 2 years. It was just a great opportunity to celebrate the 40th year. So we have 3 major headliners that we have been promoting. The first weekend, we have Walker Hayes. The second is Arrested Development and Nico Moon. So
Neat.
Yes, and I mean, we do the nightly concert series the entire 10 days, but those are some of the national headliners that we do
So
have.
those are free, right?
They're free. You have to pay your park admission to Carolyn
Okay.
Creighton Park, but you do. Once you're into the park, you
So
can
you have to
enjoy.
pay to get in the park.
You do.
And then once you're there, you participate in whatever is going on.
Correct. Yes.
So is Walker Hayes he's pretty
He's
big
pretty
deal,
viral
right?
right now,
How in the
yeah.
world did we get Walker Hayes at the Cherry Blossom
I can't
Festival?
tell
we
you all
have
the
a
secrets
ride,
of how
right?
Arah's good, that's how.
Do you sing?
I do not know. You don't want to hear me sing.
He has a famous song, right?
He does. Fancy Like.
Okay, so you want to hear that song? Show Up. What night is that?
That is the first Saturday, March 19th.
March 19th. What time does the show usually start?
So shows begin nightly at 8.
But you need to get there a little
You
early.
definitely
to
need to get there a
a
little early.
Good place to.
Yes, so I suggest coming early and then enjoying the food vendors and the rides and everything else in the park before the concert.
Now, tell us a little bit about the other acts.
So, well, like I say, throughout the 10 days, we will have acts every night at 8 p.m. Some are local, from around the state. But the second Friday, which is March 25th, that'll be Arrested Development. They're an old R&B hip hop rap group. And then that Saturday is an upcoming country artist, Nico Moon.
Okay.
This is Arrested Development, not the TV show.
Correct.
Okay,
yes.
gotcha. Whenever you said that, I thought, oh wait, they're gonna have the whole cast of the show come.
Right. Sounds like a lot of fun.
It will be. It surely will be. It will be. And then in addition to that, at the park, we do have new shows and attractions coming. So we are bringing back Jurassic Park. The dinosaur exhibit last year was such a hit, so we're bringing that back. We have Mike Fuller, the musician, who is pretty much a famous musician in the area. Pirates of the Caribbean will also be down at the park, as well as Big B, which is a transforming robot car, which is pretty neat. I'm excited to see that. And we also have Mighty Mike, which is a guy who juggles bowling balls. He throws horseshoes. Pretty cool. I'm excited to see all of those. As well as new rides will be down there. And of course, the food vendors. I think that's something everyone looks forward to as well.
The food's always great down
It is.
there.
So, so what's your favorite ride down there?
Oh, it's
usually?
the food.
The food.
I don't get on rides. Oh, I am
I don't do the rides.
terrified of heights.
I'm there to eat.
Like the Ferris wheel?
Oh gosh, no. I mean, I'm only more scared of snakes than I am heights.
But a lot of people
those are
love the
two.
rides.
They do.
People love
They
the
do.
rides.
I mean,
They're
there are
great.
long lines for the
Right.
rides because people love the rides.
And the kids love
Yes,
the rides.
yes.
Right.
Something else that's new is we're doing Dog Days of Downtown. So we will have the Wiener Dog race for spectators to come and actually be in person this year. I know that was something that was virtual last year, but
Now,
that
you
will be
have to-
back.
It has to be a wiener dog.
It has to be a Wiener Dog.
And you can submit your own wiener dog into the
You
race.
can. You can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have
Man,
one?
I don't. But should we get one for this?
You should get one for
I mean,
me.
hey,
You should.
Van Specialist needs a mascot. You know, it could be
we
it
do.
could be a wiener dog for the wiener dog race.
So we're doing that, and then we're also bringing in Ultimate Air Dogs. That is a dog diving competition, which is really neat, and it actually qualifies the dogs to go to the finals, which is I thought was pretty cool. And we've also partnered with Barks and Brews, the new dog park over on Riverside Drive. So we'll be doing a Pincus puppy party
Over there.
Over there in that new space.
Yes.
And when
That's
do you
neat.
remember when that is?
This will all be the Saturday, March 19th as well. So throughout the day.
So that whole day is
That
going
whole
to be
day.
wall-to-wall great things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Of course. Of
Barks
course.
and Brews, that's such a cool place to
It
have
is.
something like that.
It is.
That's
I
neat.
think that'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are some ticketed events.
There are.
And people want to know about those. There
Mm-hmm.
are 2 or 3 of them. So you want to share about those details and what people want to know and
Sure.
when they can get tickets?
Of course. So the ticket events are the ball, which this year it will be at Macon City Auditorium. Tickets for that go on sale Monday, February 14th. They are $100 per person, and we do tables of 8. The exciting thing is we have entertainment by Bobby and the Aristocats, and Oliver's Corner Bistro will be catering it, and Kane Marshall will actually be designing. So that will be phenomenal.
Now
I'm
there's
sure.
dancing at that too,
There
right?
is dancing at it.
And it's
There is
serious
dancing.
dancing, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's good. Do you have to be like, if you can't do ballroom dancing, you can't dance, or is
I mean, as long as you know how to.
Okay.
I think
move
that's a
your feet.
yes.
There are some people out there
I've been
that
before, and
ballroom.
there's some people out there
I was
that
gonna say
really
there's some
show
people
out,
that
right?
do that. Yes, that
But
is true.
everybody can have a good time.
Of course, of course. So that's really exciting. And then the other ticket event is Blossoms at the Big House, which is formerly Pasta on Poplar, but last year we moved it, and I mean, everyone loved the location. So we'll move it back there this year. Those tickets also go on sale Monday, February 14th. Those are $75 per person. And we will have entertainment this year, actually. So we have members of End of the Line Band. They'll be doing a tribute to the Allman Brothers there.
Oh, wow.
And we also have catering by the Perfect Pair from Perry, Georgia. And Kanan will be designing that as well.
So there'll be some big designs.
Yes,
Kanan Marshall
yes.
is known for
Kanan
the
is
big
very
designs,
elaborate.
like-
So it
Awesome.
will be great. Yes, yes.
So there are a lot of events that aren't ticketed. I mean, one of the missions of the organization is to have things that are available for the whole community.
Of course.
So tell us about some of the big ones that people like that aren't ticketed.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of free events to attend. Majority of the things that we do in downtown Macon. So The races, the wiener dog race, the bed race would be free to attend, as well as the new diving competition. Sorry, that's a tongue twister. Those are free to attend. Of course, the parade, that is something I feel like the community looks forward to every year. And then throughout the week, we do 3rd Street Park festivities. So that's when we do the free donuts, the free ice cream. We'll have entertainment throughout that time period. And then the second weekend, we do Food Truck Frenzy. So we'll do that down on 3rd and Mulberry, and we'll have food trucks from around the South that people can come out and try.
So outside of Macon, you're having food trucks come from
Yes,
everywhere.
from everywhere. We've had
Wow.
people apply from, the Carolinas.
Really?
It's amazing.
So there's going to be some really good food there.
Of course, yes.
Now, I'm curious about this duck dog diving thing. Now, I'm imagining a dog diving after a duck in a pool. Is this?
So they have like they call them a dummy
Okay.
toy that they throw at them. But yes, they dive to catch it and see who goes the furthest with it.
Really? Okay.
So we'll have a pool set up on 2nd Street.
A full-size pool set up on 2nd Street.
It will be.
Fantastic. Neat.
Yes.
So there is going to be the cherry ice cream
Yes. The
on
ice
3rd
cream.
Street, which was one of your
I was going to say, I will make sure that happens. Yes.
And so that's, what days, when does that start, and what time do you need to be down there? Most of those things are during lunchtime.
Correct.
Right?
Yes. So 3rd Street Park is Monday through Friday, which will be the 21st through the 25th. It starts at 11:30, but if you want your ice cream, you should probably get there a little early.
Get
Get
there
in line a
early.
little early. Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, the school kids might wonder, is school out any days that week?
If I'm not mistaken, that is Bibb County spring break week. So you got to
Hopefully.
beat them too.
Right.
All right, last event I want to ask you about is the Tunes and Balloons. Tell us, A, what that is, and B, when is it?
Sure. So Tunes and Balloons is the festival finale. This year it will be at Middle Georgia State University. We have a live concert by Making Pops. And
Neat.
this year is Michael Jackson's anniversary of the Thriller album. So they will actually be performing that album from start to finish throughout Tunes and Balloons. We'll also do the Balloon Glow, and we'll have like tethered balloon rides as well, and a grand fireworks show. So.
Now, is the Thriller the one where a lot of people do the dance?
Yes.
Thriller? Are you anticipating people coming dressed to do the dance?
Oh,
in the
gosh.
show or not?
I mean,
Wouldn't surprise you,
it would
right?
not. It would not.
People want to know where the gift shop is this year, and kind of what you can get there, and when it opens, and because they want memorabilia too, right?
Of course, of course. So the gift shop is located in the Round Building at Carolyn Creighton Park, and it will be open for park hours for the duration of the 10 days of the festival. Like you say, you can grab souvenirs. We have T-shirts, mugs, a variety of things with cherry blossom, memorabilia on it. Also in the Round Building, Keep Making Bibb Beautiful will be selling the cherry trees, so you'll be able to grab one of those from the park as well.
So you can literally grab a cherry tree there and then bring it home and you can plant
And plant
it.
it, yes.
Fantastic. Neat.
So,
Of course.
do you have any idea how many cherry trees there are in Macon?
I do not know for sure. I know there are hundreds of thousands of them, though.
Is it true that we have more than Washington, D.C.?
We do. That is definitely true. That's a fact.
Nice.
We are the cherry blossom capital of the world.
So you want to, if you don't have cherry trees, you can buy them and plant them,
That's right.
or you might want to add some to the ones you already have.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of people who call and ask, are we selling them every year, because they want to add to what they already have. So definitely.
There's always those couple of weeks a year whenever all of the cherry blossom trees are blooming, and it's at that point that you realize, man, Macon has a ton
A
of
ton of
cherry
them.
blossom
They do.
trees.
They do.
Just a ton.
Hey, I think somebody just called in. They actually have the number of trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us the
many?
number.
I think it's 350,000.
Is that it? Okay.
350,000.
350,000.
350,000.
So-
That's a lot of trees.
So
That is
there
a
are
lot.
more cherry blossom trees than people.
well,
And Macon did. If we think about it that way,
that's true. So,
the trees
but,
outnumber us.
But with things like this, our population is going to be growing.
So tell us
That's
about
already-
where
sorry.
people can purchase tickets and how much they are and all of that information.
So for the ball and Blossoms at Big House, if you go online to the website, cherryblossom.com, that's where you'll be able to purchase your tickets for those events. But like for the nightly concert series or for anything at the park, it's strictly gate admission. So once you arrive to the park, you'll just pay your entry into that.
So a lot of times we're promoting local events and regional events that make a difference in our community.
Yes.
And We oftentimes ask the question about the economic impact
Mm-hmm.
of the Cherry Blossom Festival on the Middle Georgia region. Do you have any numbers for us on that?
So I don't have the exact numbers, but just like how many cherry trees we have, we attract that many people during the festival. And I mean, it's just great for especially downtown businesses, restaurants, shops, because it generates so much traffic. I mean, in between the races, in between the parades, people, they dine downtown, they run in and out of the boutiques. So, I mean, it's great for downtown and Macon businesses. And then it's just a time for the community to enjoy, for us all to get together. And like you said, it's a great time of year. The weather, knock on wood, is always great. It's just, it's a fun time for the community and definitely beneficial for the economy.
And it's great for the community, but also I'm sure it brings people from out of town.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Do y'all
Yes.
have any numbers or any anecdotal stories of hearing about people come to the Cherry Blossom Festival from out of town?
Not off the top of my head. We do work with Visit Macon to get that information after the festival, but I can tell you last year when I was working Food Truck Frenzy, I met a couple that was from Paris.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So it was, I mean, they were doing they didn't come here specifically, but while they were in Georgia, they heard about the Cherry Blossom Festival and wanted to come check it out. So I thought that was very, very interesting.
And you mentioned Visit Macon. We're actually in the Visit Macon headquarters here in downtown Macon. They were kind enough to loan us their facilities, and they do such important work for allowing Macon to grow and to really put Macon's best foot forward, and we appreciate them and all that they do.
Definitely.
Tell us a little bit about the mission for Cherry Blossom Festival and goals and visions.
Of course. So the mission of the Cherry Blossom Festival is to promote love, beauty, and international friendship. And with it being our 40th year, actually, we are honoring Japan. So we have a lot of different Japanese themed things that we are contributing to the festival this year just to show our appreciation for them. But I mean, like going back to it, it's for the community. So that's what we're set on. And when we're in staff meetings planning events, we're trying to figure out how can we incorporate and be so inclusive with the community and just making sure everyone has a great time. So
Now, Arah, I know my wife and other people her age are going to watch this and they're going to wonder, where can I get that dress? Because if I'm going to go to the Cherry Blossom, I've got to wear something like that. I'm assuming we can find Cherry Blossom themed formal clothing like that?
yes, so I
Fantastic.
actually got this from Creeders over off Ingleside.
Love it.
So supporting the local.
There we go,
the
local community, yes.
But Dillard's is also one of our sponsors, and I know they specifically have tons of pink things. So we do our ball gowns from Dillard's and things of that nature. But you'd be surprised walking downtown early March how much pink you can see in the window.
So many of our viewers are interested in the folks that we bring on to interview, and I know we're going to have a lot of people interested in helping out with the Cherry Blossom Festival or learn a little bit more about the organization. Can you share some things about that?
Yeah, sure. So our board of directors plays a large part in helping to organize and volunteer throughout the festival. But we also we work with the Optimist Club. That's a huge component to our volunteer needs, as well as local fraternities and sororities. But I mean, anyone can volunteer. We need volunteers for the parade, for 3rd Street Park, for Tunes and Balloons. There's so many areas where we could use help from the community as well.
So how do they raise their hand?
They can reach out to me directly, reference the website, and just contact me. That would be the best way.
Now, if there's a business that's watching this and is wondering, hey, I would love for my business to get involved, are there
Sure.
advertising opportunities?
Yes, so we do have sponsor opportunities, and same way. Just contact me and we'll figure out what's best. We always like to work with our sponsors to see, what audience they would like to target the best and what would be best for marketing and promotional needs. Excuse me.
And what's that website? one more time?
Cherryblossom.com.
Cherryblossom.com.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I've heard there are a number of specialty days down at the park, the Carol
There are.
Creighton Park. And people want to know about that. Can you share what those days are and a little bit about them?
Sure. So that first Monday, the 21st, we have Heroes Day. So for all active, retired, reserve military, for the Department of Defense civilian employees, first responders, and their families, as long as you have your ID, you can get in for free. And then we also have discounted rides and things for Heroes Day. The second day is $2 Tuesday. So if you go on our website, we do have a list of things. We've partnered with All About Animals, which is the pet rescue downtown Macon. Like I said, if you go on our website, we have the items that they have required. As long as you bring some of those items, you get $2 admission into the park. So that's really nice, as well as $2 concessions around the entertainment stage. Wednesday is Seniors Day. So if you are 55 or older, you do get $1 admission into the park. And Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. So for all of our guests who are 21 and older, we have drink specials. We also have AJ the DJ and a laser light show that night. So that will be really fun as well.
Neat. And there was something about Founders Day.
Yes.
When is that?
So Founders Day is Wednesday,
Okay.
and we do that at 3rd Street Park. So
Okay.
we have a small celebration for Mr. Fickling's birthday. That's actually his birthday. So we celebrate him on that day at 3rd Street Park. We'll have cake and cupcakes.
Now,
for
why
everyone.
would we
Cake and
celebrate,
cupcakes.
for people who may not know, why do we celebrate his birthday as part of Cherry Blossom?
Yes, so Mr. Fickling is essentially the reason there are cherry blossoms, that we know that there are cherry blossoms in Macon. And his family, at the start, once he figured out what it was, what the breed of the tree is, they contributed and donated trees to plant throughout Macon. So
For many years, there was a giveaway.
it was, correct.
So there's another connection that the Cherry Blossom Festival may not have been here were it not for Miss Carolyn Creighton.
Exactly.
So anything you want to share about her? I mean, she committed so many years to making this happen.
She has.
And it's always good to shout out to the founders like Mr. Ficklen or Miss Creighton.
Yes. Miss Creighton, she still has her hands in the festival to this day, and you'll see her throughout the week, but she's great. She birthed the festival, essentially. So with her relationship with the Fickling family, she birthed the Cherry Blossom Festival, and it was something that stemmed from planting the trees with Keep Making Bid Beautiful, and formulated the festival over love, beauty, and international friendship.
One of the things a lot of people like to collect pins. And there's a pin for every year of the Cherry Blossom.
Yes.
So some people probably have all of them?
You'd be surprised, yes,
Right.
they do.
And you probably have one today you can show us for this
I sure
year.
do. So the 2022 official pin, the artist is Natalie Bradley. And again, since we are honoring Japan, the theme is with koi fish and the cherry blossom. And these can actually be purchased at Robbins Financial Credit Union locations throughout Macon. I know Creeders has them as well, other various boutiques and locations through Macon. They're also available online and at Visit Macon as well. So, and also it has $8 off admission if you purchase your pin. So that's a perk for having a pin as well.
So if you come to downtown Macon right before and of course during the Cherry Blossom Festival, one of the things that you will see is a lot of windows will actually be painted pink. Where can people, like if someone has a business in downtown Macon and they want that done, where can they go to get more information on that?
So Peggy White actually is the one who paints those herself. And she also does, I don't know if as you're driving around, you see people cars painted as well. You can pretty much get, the cherry blossom and anything you want on the back of your vehicle. And she hasn't given us the dates for this year, but we will have them on our website for when she's available. So she sets up certain times throughout the year to do cars. But as far as a business, I would just contact her directly. Her name is Peggy White, and just schedule with her to get the windows painted.
You see pink cars and businesses everywhere during the Cherry Blossom. You do.
I
It's
guess
all
you
over
can
the
get your
place.
car wrapped in pink probably.
You could. You could.
So, the other thing, I think iconic things is the trees, but one of them is the pink poodle.
Yes.
And so when you're downtown and the pink poodle's there, then this is like the star. Everybody wants their picture with the pink poodle. What do you
Yes.
know about the pink poodle
Yes.
and a sanctioned events that may go along with that?
Yeah, so the pink poodle, the current pink poodle is Cherry, and that is through the Williams family, and they participate in the parade, and they're usually at 3rd Street just about every day down at the park. And along with Cherry, we have Petals, who is our actual mascot in their uniform. And kids, even adults, love taking pictures, like you said, with Cherry and Petals, and our royalty as well. And to go on that with sanctioned events, so we do have a list of sanctioned events on our website. Those are events that we promote, we don't necessarily produce. So we work with 567 Renewal Center. They do a lot of arts and crafts. The Omogi Mounds does their lantern lighting. There's just a variety of things throughout the city. Middle Georgia State University is doing a 5K run. The Pink Pancakes is actually a sanctioned event, and that will be back this year as well at Luther Williams Field.
You know, one of the things that's amazing to me, if you go to any of the, like the ball, there are other events that y'all partner with from around the country that come.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about how that started, and do you get to go to their events, and how you get to meet all these folks?
Yes, so those are our visiting festivals that they do attend the first weekend of the festival. This year we actually have Fiesta from San Antonio. We have two groups from Minneapolis, so St. Paul Winter Carnival and the Aquatennial group, and we also have a group from Pasadena coming. So that will be exciting, and we get to showcase Macon and show them around the city and attend our events for that first weekend. And we do. I have not attended a festival yet, but I look forward to it. But we do have board members and a committee that does go and enjoy their festivals as well.
It's a great way to promote Macon.
It is.
On the national level, because a lot of those people will go back home and talk about it. And, who knows what might come out of that.
Exactly.
And that's what we appreciate so much about you guys, is you guys put on such a positive, forward-facing face for Macon, and that's just so important. We do appreciate
thank
that.
you.
And
Thank
Arah,
you.
thanks for coming and for doing this interview.
Of course.
We are thrilled for the upcoming Cherry Blossom Festival. It's going to be a great time, and we can't wait to go. So thank you
We're
for
looking
joining
forward
us.
to it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And thank you guys for joining us as well, and for welcoming us into your homes. Stay tuned for where you might see me and Dr. Harper next. You never know where that might be.
I work in inventory management, requiring a lot of walking and standing on concrete. After many years, my legs were bulging and swollen and embarrassing, and I hated to wear shorts or even a bathing suit. Plus, I'm a mom. I'm very active and love shopping and outdoor activities. My legs got worse over the years, and I was having trouble sleeping because my legs ached and they were restless. Hearing great things about Vein Specialists of the South, I called and made an appointment, plus it was covered on my insurance. An ultrasound showed my legs were even worse than I thought. The staff were very caring and professional, and I loved the way the doctor talked to me during my procedure, explaining everything. This made me feel completely comfortable the entire time. And the best part, there was little downtime and I could feel a difference in my legs immediately. If you're having vein issues and ready to improve the quality of your life, I highly recommend calling Vein Specialists of the South today.